Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request. This time for Edward. Thank you so much, Edward. You've been very generous. I really appreciate it. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics, reactions, randomness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for South Park Season 7, Episode 5 and 7. Now, like I said, the more I've seen this show, the more I've warmed up to it. Both of these I didn't mind. I would say episode 5 I thought was rather funny. Episode 7 I thought was there for what it was. But episode 5, this was pretty entertaining. Usually I'm kind of, oh man, they're picking on a celebrity and okay, just worry about your own characters. But this one was just so unique and out there that it did make me chuckle quite a bit. And it's Cartman starts talking with his hand like this, and it looks like a woman, and calls herself Jennifer Lopez. And the dialogue, I eat tacos and burritos. And even some people say, oh, that's so racist. But it's just so outlandishly stupid that it just comes off as funny, which is the point. And they become like two different people, like Cartman and Jennifer Lopez over here become like two different people. And there's this funny accent when it's doing it, and my kisses taste like tacos, and even like it starts behaving on its own. You want some taco kisses, Kyle? You want some taco kisses? It just, and even does like a song, like music video, and people watch it and then they believe in it. Oh well, we gotta get rid of the old Jennifer Lopez. Here's our new J-Lo. And like the songs are just so outlandishly like taco, taco, burrito, burrito. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus. They no F's plus no fucks are given, man. And even when they sleep, like Cartman and his hand have different dreams. And then you get an idea why they were picking on Jennifer Lopez, because they put a line in there someone has that says, you're a mean-spirited bitch who spits on people who aren't rich and famous. Maybe that's the case for J-Lo, I don't know. If you do, feel free to comment. So then J-Lo wants to know who is this other Jennifer Lopez, and Ben Affleck arrives, and Ben Affleck, they always pick on Ben Affleck because they don't like him. I like Ben Affleck, but they always pick on just the most outrageous things, and so Ben Affleck falls in love with this J-Lo, to the point that technically Cartman is giving Ben Affleck a hand job, but then Cartman thinks this is a different person, or Cartman wakes up and Ben Affleck's naked in bed with him, and oh, they had a good time, and so Cartman looks down at his hand, there's splooge, and I'm like, well, this is, I don't, it's so outlandish, it made me laugh. I'm like, well, this is a little kid who P to the D to the O. But again, it's just so crazy, outlandish, weird, and off kilter that I'd be lying if I said I didn't laugh. It was just so out there that people take this hand so seriously to the point that it gets a job over the real J-Lo, and Ben Affleck falls in love and all this crazy stuff, and even Kyle's realizing how ridiculous this is. And then it even gets to a point where Cartman takes his thing off and is like, I'm a con man. I am Mitch Connor. I took a cyanide pill. And it dies, and then Cartman does like this as and then you don't even know if Cartman lost his mind for a bit, or it did become real, because you see how crazy. I mean, you have a talking Christmas Pooh. Who knows what's real, what's not with South Park? But again, that's why with South Park, they can create some of the more unique, weird, outlandish stories that no other show would do. And they're ballsy to do it as well, to be fair. And they hate celebrities. That's the thing with these guys, is that they hate celebrities. I just one of the things I hate about them is that either sort of the fakeness of them, and also how they'll get on a soapbox and get all high and mighty, while South Park usually they try to pick on everybody and say how everybody's have a bit of ridiculous nature to them. But just like the singing, the accent, the songs, and but it's as ridiculous as like a. Like I'm laughing about it now, and just the. And the thing is, I don't even hate Jennifer Lopez. I liked her in The Cell in 2000, Out of Sight, Anaconda. So I don't even hate Jennifer Lopez, but I gotta admit it was funny. It was funny in this. Episode 7, not as much. I mean, it was there. You have the Three Feathers Casino with Native Americans, and there's this comedy club where one does a joke, and the crowd literally does the ha 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 ha. I'm like, and what it's trying to do is trying to do a switch on how white people took the land from the Native Americans. Well, in this, the Native Americans take the land from the white people, and sort of like they switch the roles where the Native Americans with the casinos have been taking all the white man's money, and now they want to build something. They want to take the town and demolish it, and the town begs, "Don't do it, don't do it." "Yes, we will do it." Chief runs with premise. And then they make a bet, they win, they have enough to save the town, but then they do more and they screw it, and they lose all the money to save the town. And like I said, I did what it was doing. It was doing a switcheroo of what if the Native Americans were the bad guys and the whites were the good guys. And I think they do an ode to Thunderheart, which is a pretty underrated Val Kilmer film. I do like Thunderheart because there's a bit where after the townsfolk come in singing "Love is a Battlefield," that did get a chuckle out of me. Someone like standing on the town, kind of like in that movie, people were standing on cliffs, and someone goes, "This land is not for sale." Well, then I think Val Kilmer says that in Thunderheart. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. Thunderheart gets a reference. Just it's an underrated film that no one talks about, but it's a pretty decent film, Thunderheart. Oh, I didn't even mention the fact that the Native Americans gives the white people SARS. And the way they do it, this is messed up. They bring a bunch of Chinese people, they pick them up, and they roll them in blankets. And then give the blankets to white people who get SARS. Whereas then they find out that the cure, as they put it, is Campbell's chicken noodle soup, something else, and Sprite. And then one of the Native Americans' kids are sick, but they're able to save the kid. Then they're like, okay, fine, we won't demolish the town. Oh, and you keep seeing this kid named Alex with the group. And at the end, someone goes, "Who the hell are you?" I won this voice guest. I guess there was like some kind of deal where you could be a guest voice on The Simpsons, and this person won. As they walk out, they go, "Hey, Mom, hey, Dad," and they leave. So I thought that was kind of cute. I don't know if they did that more so afterward, but I thought that was cute. So again, there were Moments that made me smirk or chuckle. But I would say episode 5 I got a lot more laughs out of. But even then, I mean, with both of these, it's just they'll do stuff no one else is willing to do. I mean, picking up Chinese people to roll in blankets to give white people SARS. At the end, the sing a song taco taco burrito burrito that anybody else would just call you flat out racist for doing. And South Park's like, no, because it's just so silly, outlandish, and ridiculous that it becomes parody, satire, however you want to put it. So I don't always like what they do in the show, but there's some pretty damn funny stuff in it. I will say I do wish there was more Butters. I do like that character. I've grown to really like that character. I wish there was more Butters in each of these episodes. Hopefully there's more Butters to come, because I do like that character quite a bit. Yeah, they picked on, like I mentioned before, like they picked on Ben Affleck a lot. Like there was another one I previously where when Cartman had his ass and put it on a picture, and then they're like, oh, that's my kids, and then, oh, our son is Ben Affleck. Or even in, what was it, Team America World Police, they had the song about Pearl Harbor. They talked about how much Ben Affleck's acting sucked in that movie. Which Team America I'm not a fan of. I like a lot of these episodes. I like South Park the movie. But there are other stuff like Basketball I could deal with, but I'm not really a fan of Cannibal the Musical. I'm not a fan of Team America World Police. Eh, just didn't find it as funny as other people did. So, yeah. If you do, that's cool. But with that said, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And now I have that damn song stuck in my head. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito, taco. It's just fucking crazy, man. It's crazy ass shit. But we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.